How did I get here? Where did the time go? 1 minute I was getting lost within the confined spaces of the alleyways in Naples, eating whatever comes my way, slowly sinking into the bottomless pits of gluttony. Now I'm here, seeking forgiveness for the trail of destruction left in the wake of this gluttonous adventure. Gone are the days where my mum used to grab me by the ear, force me to go to church, and sit me at the front of the sermon. Now, on my own accord, here I am, compelled by what's in front of me. I was born a Christian, however, I am not a practitioner of my faith. Yet, there's something about the divine settings within the Neapolitan churches that takes you to another realm. For Neapolitans, it's a safe haven. For Neapolitans, it's a glorious escape. This is my last day in Naples. Naples is a city with greater concentration of churches in Europe. There are about 500 religious buildings scattered around the city of Naples. So much that Naples is also called the City of 500 Domes. The basilicas and cathedrals tell a story of the city. These buildings comes in a range of styles, from neoclassical to baroque to gothic. What makes it gothic?
Gothic.
Yeah.
So basically, in architecture, a Gothic church is taller. Church has 3 corridors,
Yeah.
like the largest one in the middle and 2 little ones on the sides.
yeah.
So in a normal church, they are wider and the church is not very tall. Whereas in Gothic churches, the corridors are very narrow and very, very tall. Also, they have this kind of arch, which are called Gothic arches, because they have that little point
That's
at the
right.
top.
Yeah.
So they're not like semicircle. And also, another particular architecture feature about Gothic churches are the pillars. So because they are very tall, and the structure is also very heavy, they need very, very big pillars in order to sustain the weight of the whole church.
That's right.
This is very particular. This is Chiesa di San Domenico Maggiore.
Yeah.
This is very particular because you see that it doesn't look like a church at all. It looks a little bit more like a castle. But actually, this church was built backwards. So this is not the face, but it is the back of the church.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. Those features that you see at the top of the walls, those are architecture elements that come from Morocco.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were they doing here?
Yeah, because in the 14th century, Naples started to be big in trade and commerce, and we started to have a lot of contacts with the north of Africa, especially Morocco. So a lot of Neapolitan people started to visit Morocco, a lot of Moroccans started to come here, so we had a lot of influence from there.
Wow.
And but yeah, this is one of the few buildings that still has some Arabic, North African features.
Yeah, nice. This is the front of the church. This church is opulently decorated with intricate gold details, tall columns, and a dramatic altar, and filled with paintings and sculptures. I am starving. We leave church to go commit one of the 7 deadly sins, gluttony. We stop off here. Patisseria Popella.
And basically in Naples they are famous for a very small pastry that is called the fiocco di neve, which is a small bun filled with a cream made out of milk and ricotta cheese. Very simple, it's like this big, but it's the most amazing thing you will ever try in your life, because you try one and then you want 20 more.
Really?
Yeah.
I saved that room. I saved that room.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
exactly.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of delicacies.
Yes. And for example, all of these ones here, they are invented by them. So these are not typical Neapolitan pastries, but they invented these ones here.
Wow.
These here are all traditional Neapolitan pastries.
Right.
So we have the little caprese pie. It's a chocolate, dark chocolate and nuts pie. We have the zeppola di San Giuseppe. One is fried and one is cooked in the oven. Of course, we also fry pastries. The sfogliatella, frolla, riccia. Everything is just so good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna order a little bit of everything and we're gonna try.
Let's not hold back.
Poi,
She's in the zone. When Rita gets in the zone like this,
I'm the boss.
she's the boss, she's the general. You just gotta let her do her things.
Sì, le sfogliatelle però no quelle piccole, io quelle grandi. Sì, me ne fai una frolla divisa a metà e una riccia divisa a metà.
Look at the concentration on that face. Look at that. She's ready. Absolutely. Yeah, that's
No,
it.
yeah, I want everything. I want everything.
She's going for it. She's a woman that knows what she wants.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to pastries, I do know what I want. I'm not good at picking men, but I'm good at picking pastries.
Oh my gosh. We're excited. We're excited. This just looks.
So yeah, this is made with a cream of limoncello on top and has a typical apple that grows on the Vesuvius, which is called the mela annurca. It's a Neapolitan kind of cake, apple. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I don't want to ruin it. It looks so pretty.
Yeah, and you can eat everything, of course. This is a slice of apple on top.
The spoils of the work of art. These are the spoils. Here we go. I don't need to say anything, do I? I don't need to talk. This is delightful. Honestly. Soft, smooth, silky texture.
Yeah. Texture is amazing.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And it's made with limoncello, the one that you didn't like the other day.
This has turned me. I'm converted. Limoncello for the win.
This is typical. The most typical Neapolitan pastry is sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella. And it comes in two ways. This is frolla. This is riccia. The difference is just on the outside because this one is more crunchy.
Yeah.
The outside, this one is more soft. But the inside, the filling is the same. It's ricotta.
Ricotta.
Ricotta, yeah.
Ok.
Non ti preoccupare, ci mangiamo tutto. Non lasciamo niente.
Ti piace?
Sì. Sì.
I can't even speak. The crunchiness of the pastry just gives it that vibe, like crunchy vibe. Oh, Italy. Do you know what it is? It's not too sweet. It's not cutting.
Yeah.
It's sweet enough to taste every bit of that pastry
Yeah.
as well. That's what I like about it.
That's the main thing about Neapolitan pastries is that, as I said to you before, most of them have ricotta in it. And ricotta is not a sweet thing, it's a savory thing. But we do mix it with the pastries and it gives you this taste, which it is sweet, but not too much, and doesn't give you like a stomachache like many pastries do. These are zeppola di San Giuseppe.
I'm gonna say that again.
Zeppola
Zeppola
di San Giuseppe.
Zeppola di San Giuseppe.
Esatto. So this is typical Neapolitan pastries that usually we give as a gift to our fathers on Father's Day, which in Italy is on the 19th of March, which is Saint Joseph's Day.
Yeah.
So Saint Joseph, he was the father of Christ, you know. So that's Father's Day, and we buy these pastries and give to our fathers as a gift for celebrate
sweet.
them.
That's a nice gesture.
Yeah.
I appreciate the gesture.
Yeah.
Right, so just go in again, yeah?
Go in again.
Okay. What is inside? It's got
Cream?
The cream. Like custard.
The cream or the outside?
The inside.
I don't remember what's in the cream.
So if you have a look at it, it is very nice. Not overbearing. Not overpowering at all.
First question, what do you think this is? What do you think it is inside?
I think I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I think it's apple, like an apple glaze,
Okay.
or cream of some sort.
Cream, okay. So, for the records, I'm not gonna tell him what's inside, so you just try it.
I'm just gonna try
and
it.
see if you guessed.
Ooh, okay. I see where this is going. Is that what we're doing now, Rita? Is that what we're doing? Jeez. You can smell the alcohol in this. It's got a bit of. Is it? I can't tell you. No.
It's rum.
Is it rum? What?
Is it rum?
Wow. Honestly, it's raining in Naples, and I feel like I'm in the Caribbean. It's incredibly tasty. Incredibly tasty. Wow.
Wanna get drunk?
She's trying to get us drunk.
You know, this is the small size one.
It's the small size one, yeah?
The real size of it is like this.
Jeez. Wow.
Get drunk.
Right. Unbelievably tasty. I'm a happy man. Which one's your favorite? Because you...
Ooh, that's
I know,
a
I'm
hard
putting you on the spot. Yeah, you can't get away with it.
Because, you know, I love pastries so much. They're all my favorite. But if I had to choose, it would be Zeppola di San Giuseppe. That's my favorite.
I respect that.
Before Rita and I part ways and say our emotional goodbyes, she had one more place she wanted us to go to.
Chubby ladies. They are made by a Neapolitan artist that is called Tralala.
Tralala.
Tralala, yeah, you can read the name on the arm of the lady, the mermaid. And well, actually, I don't know if you already know that the mermaid is the symbol of the city of Naples.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know.
So basically, Naples was founded by the Greeks. And in the story of Ulysses, there is this myth where basically Ulysses, he wanted to meet the mermaids, but the mermaids weren't good creatures. So they had this very beautiful boys that made men fall in love with them. Yeah. And then they ate the men. So they were carnivores.
Yeah.
So Ulysses wanted to listen to mermaids singing, but of course he didn't want to be eaten. So what he did was he said to his sailors to tie him to the mast tree of the boat, so that he couldn't fall from the ship. Yeah, and then he told the sailors to put some wax in their ears, so that they don't listen to the mermaids, and they could still use the boat or wherever, like work. And this happens. They go where the mermaids are. The mermaids start singing, and they see that nobody fell from the ship. So the mermaids started to go crazy because they thought they lost power in their voice, and they decided to kill themselves by crashing on some cliffs.
Wow.
So one of these mermaids, she crashed on the cliffs of the island of Megalide, which basically on the seaside of Naples, there is Castel del Lovo. Castel del Lovo is seated on a little island that is connected with a very small piece of land with the seaside of Naples. And that is the island of Megalithe.
Wow.
So some fishermen found the body of the mermaid on the cliffs. And they thought she was a sort of goddess because, of course, they've never seen like a mermaid before. So they took her body, and it is said that as soon as the body of the mermaid touched the shore of Naples, her body turned to ashes and gave birth to the city of Naples.
Wow.
And that
What a story.
mermaid was named Partenope, and that's why the Greek city of Naples was named Partenope. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. That's how the story began for Naples. However, for me, this is where my story ends. Naples, it's been a pleasure.